And those are cases she cannot get away from because those cases involve United States currency. Right? You don't know how much years people can get for wire fraud? Eh? And let me say this to you also, Donna, go, because you're hype and you go on the most way. I can guarantee that two of the persons who either you talked upon the phone or Paula talked to, their phone records have been subpoenaed by the Fed. And whether you or Paula them have the conversation with about monies, they have those. And them also have the record where your gunman them threaten the people them when the people them call them to ask if you get the money and your gunman them tell you say them now get the money. You see that case with Western Union against you, Donna Marigo, you are going to have to, because you stated that people from Western Union call you and tell you X, Y, and Z. You see, when you go in front of a federal judge, you are going to have to let the judge know whose names from Western Union call you, when, where, and how. So don't come out on social media acting like you have won a victory. You have not won anything. You need to go study the law and know the law.
Michelle.
All of we are run up and down. I talk about how diaspora and Donna. Uno don't even know how the diaspora work. Uno just chat a bag of shit and prop up this thieving girl as if to say she's somebody, right?
Michelle.
They are members of the Jamaica Labour Party. Sorry, Maxine, what you say?
No, go on.
They are members of the Jamaica Labour Party and members of the People's National Party who donate to the both parties in Jamaica. They make up what them call the diaspora, because I was a part of it and I take myself out of it because it never make no sense. Right? What happens is whichever government is in power, right? That Minister of Foreign Affairs that is affiliated with that government, that's the person, when I'm having these diaspora conference, and part of the reason why I take one myself too, because I saw it only as photo up, what people do for photo up, right? And we who go down, we have to find money for pay for hotel and ray, while the Jamaican them, we are look for photo up like Donna, right, who them include, them pay them hotel bills and ray. So it's not something as if it's a badge of honor or anything. Of course, the JLP are going to prop her up, because what she has been doing in Mountain View, the government endorsed it because they are a part of it. And I have said that many times.
Michelle.
So all I know what jump up and down. You see, there is mistakes already, you know.
Michelle.
My granny used to say, yes, baby.
She no win nothing. The judge give her an opportunity in the courtroom. When Audrey done with them on the floor, the courtroom was quiet as a lamb. Quiet, you couldn't hear a pin drop. The judge turned to the attorney and Donna Marigo and said, listen to me. Do you want to rebuttal? Do you want to question Audrey? Are the fastest know me ever hear. And then come out and know.
You could see that he was visibly uncomfortable.
He was nervous. It wasn't
uncomfortable.
It was not.
She's a jackass. She don't have no decorum or no class or nothing.
People, just go look at the video. Go look at the video that she do out of the courthouse. Is that two happy, victorious people? Huh?
You could see that the man was visibly embarrassed. You didn't have to ask no question. He was visibly embarrassed. She's a jackass because God is good and rain and me pray and this and that. Me I come for the owner of the take my phone.
They did not talk in there. They did not talk.
You have not won anything.
They never talk in there. The judge literally have to tell the lawyer to shut up because he keep butting in. He say, you see how Miss Maxine sit over there and not saying anything? She don't say nothing. I didn't even go in their argument. Indeed, they argue and they talk, and he might ask me question, me answer it. And they ask me about the same question, the judge have to say, you did ask her that already, and she answer you.
But what the judge should have done, and maybe him just get frustrated or whatever, because if the money that you sent was sent in her daughter's name, and it could have shown proof that it was sent to her daughters that could be held against her. But let me leave that because me don't know what kind of steps you have to take. But all of who don't listen to illiterate people out there jump up and down. Go and understand how the law works. The case was dismissed. I am sure it was not dismissed with prejudice. And even if it was dismissed with prejudice, depending on what the prejudice is, Maxine could file in a higher court. So all I want to get up and run up and down. And Maxine, I said it to you before, and I'm going to say it again. If you're going to do anything, keep it off of social media.
Yes,
right? Nobody no need to know nothing. Right? Nobody no need to know where you do if you ever do anything. But Donna, let me say to you, Chicken Mary, them here, right? And you must realize that a civil court and a federal court is two different things. And the federal court have all the evidence them need to have where you are concerned. Right? But as we know, them take them time and do what them do and dot them T's and cross them I's because there is a lot that you are going to have to answer to. And I'm not surprised that the judge said something smells fishy because quite honestly, there is the possibility that the judge is aware, right? Because as a judge, if he have access to certain court documents, he might very well possibly be aware of what else is going on. I don't know. I am only saying. But if it smells fishy to him, can you imagine how it smells to the other people them when they're further up and out here and jumping up and down and carrying on as if she's an honest person, as if we never sit down and say gunman bring people to her, as if we never sit down and hear she say nobody can say nothing in her name, as if we never sit down and hear she tell lie upon IRS. You see all the lie that we tell upon IRS, Donna Marigo, you are going to have to answer to it. And you're going to have to tell them who from the IRS, and you have to go show the documentation, date, time, when, whatever them call you. You have to go show the documentation when people from Federal Bureau of Investigation come at your yard, come investigate you. There is a lot that you don't know. Take my foolish advice. You see this little joy where you feel so you have, eat it as much as you can. You hear? But remember, never say it to you again. Civil court and federal court are two different courts. You understand me? Enough said. Maxine,
thank you so much, my dear.
It's
thank
not
you.
over till it's over, Miss
Yes,
Sister.
till the
Bless
fat
up
lady
yourself.
sing. Till the fat lady sing.